Hey everybody, welcome to the live. We're just going to talk real quick about the Artemis II. I want to see it real quick. Basically, it looks like a great touchdown. Super stoked about this. I mean, what a massive, just a massive moment. But again, not going to be the last time at all. Lots of it going on. Nice. Here we go. Okay, this is live.
Again, all this activity happening just 3,000 yards away from the ship. So that means this will be a very quick flight back on the helicopters for the crew.
I had to come back. We had to do this.
Back here on the ship.
So cool. Imagine walking off of this thing.
Okay, saw a thumbs up from one of the personnel on the front porch.
They haven't walked on the earth in a long time.
They're now getting ready to deploy what they call the Air Rescue Vest, ARV.
ARV,
and
acronyms.
So this is the harness that each crew member will get into in order to be hoisted into the helicopters. Again, those helicopters hovering just about 40 feet above the front porch when they're ready to pick up each crew member.
Wow. So cool. Imagine walking out for the first time in, what has it been, like 10 days? Yeah, I had to come back and we had to cover this. This is so cool. There we go. Dang. There's some big balloon flotation devices. Wow. What? So they ringed it. They ringed the capsule with a flotation device. That's probably got to be a tough moment getting off of that, having been in it. It like has become their home.
This is Mission Control Houston. Behind me, a fairly raucous scene as hundreds of flight controllers poured into the flight control room here. This is reminiscent of the scene after the final shuttle mission of STS-135, although that was the end of a program. This is only the beginning of a program.
This is very cool.
The textbook splashdown of Integrity and its 4 astronauts. We're standing by for the crew to be extracted from the spacecraft. Entry Flight Director Rick Henfling invited all of these flight controllers who have contributed to this mission.
Yeah, the lights are still flashing. That is cool.
Room to have an opportunity to receive well wishes and to share the mutual glow that exists in the wake of a textbook mission for Integrity. On the front screen here in Mission Control, a sign that says "Welcome home, Integrity, taking humanity back to the moon, going further, and returning safely to Earth." So all of that jubilation, part of the post-splashdown activities, even as we await the crew being extracted from the vehicle to be hoisted onto Navy helicopters for the trip back to the USS John P. Murtha.
Wow. Diamond made it back. She's here. Yeah, just what a moment. Imagine being in that capsule, thinking like you don't know if you're going to see Earth again. You don't really know. And then coming back, this is going to be way better than Katy Perry kissing the Earth when she comes back. Like, this will be way better. Oh yeah, whoever opened the hatch. Yeah, that had to be a wild moment. Call sign Diamond. Yep. Yeah, I mean, just epic.
Once again here in Mission Control.
They got to be so happy.
The Artemis Flight Control Room, known as the White Flight Control Room. This is the old Shuttle Flight Control Room, and now is the home of Artemis missions to the moon and beyond. Once again,
everybody's pumped.
Quite a few flight controllers were invited in by Entry Flight Director Rick Henfling to share in the jubilation following the successful splashdown of Integrity. That splashdown occurring an hour and 22 minutes ago, as we stand by for the completion of the extraction of the crew.
Dang.
And ultimately, they're hoisting onto Navy helicopters for a short flight back to the USS John P. Murtha.
Wow. Imagine if you get...
Splashdown occurred at 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. I had an opportunity to talk to the head of flight dynamics, Jeff Birch, a moment or two ago. He said the trajectory of Integrity coming through the Earth's atmosphere was so precise they've never seen anything line up on a ground track like today's entry by Integrity.
Imagine getting like
southwest of San Diego
back to Earth and you got to sit in the capsule for an hour and a half. Like you're on Earth, you're in the water, and you're like an hour and a half. I mean, that the re-entry is insane. I think they skip off of the atmosphere to help them slow down. Man, what a crazy moment. I think they're about to... There's the hatch. I think they just... Oh, yeah, I think I see one walking out.
You can hear it.
Wow. It's probably hard for them to walk. They're probably making sure that they really steady them because it's really hard to walk. They haven't walked in a week plus.
Jubilation here in the flight control room. The first crew member is out of Integrity.
Wow. I think there's 4 astronauts. Dang, it's just wild. That's so cool. This does make me want to be an astronaut, but I feel like I would need a little more adrenaline. But what a beautiful moment.
We are expecting the other crew members momentarily to be extracted.
There's another one. Second astronaut. Oh, look at that astronaut on the left looking out at the horizon, like just seeing Earth.
Having 2 crew members out.
Having seen it from so far away and then seeing it right down, that has to be a surreal moment. Wow. Gravity. Feeling gravity for the first time. Yeah, Leona, we're back. We had to come back for this. I mean, this is historic. This is so cool.
2 crew members out, 2 to go.
Dang, yeah, imagine you just saw the Earth from so far away, and then you're seeing the horizon, sitting on a boat, like enjoying that view. I mean, what a surreal... That has to be so badass.
We're about 1 hour from sunset out in the Pacific. Everything continues to go well. Integrity's systems function perfectly during its entry back to Earth.
Nice. That's always good.
And Reed Wiseman, the commander who will be last out of the vehicle, reported that all the crew members were feeling very well.
Man, he's probably like... I mean, that's got to be an emotional moment. You're the commander of it. You got everybody safely there and back. There's the third astronaut.
Crew member number 3 now out.
Wow. So cool. What? Yeah, where's Katy Perry kissing the Earth? This is way better than that.
Who will be last out of his ship.
Last one. It's going to be hard for him to leave.
Bobbing in the Pacific under almost ideal conditions. Integrity spanned 694,000 miles during its journey from launch to splashdown.
694,000. Woo. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, this is live. I think Reid Hoffman's about to come out. He's the commander. Watching from Fiji, nice. Russian or Chinese trawlers, that's funny. They'd like to be.
We now have Reed Wiseman out of the vehicle. All 4 crew members now out of integrity.
Oh, that's epic. Let's go. You can see that heat shield with some reflection on it. I mean, the amount of temperature that withstands. Yeah, exactly. The air miles. They're going to be flying free forever now. 640 plus thousand miles. In Los Angeles, didn't hear a sonic boom. Oh, nice. That's a great point. I mean, I'm assuming it's happening up so high. And then by the time it gets into the atmosphere, it's coming down slower. Maybe, but that's a really good point.
Once again, all 4 crew members now on the front porch.
Solomon Islands, let's go.
And, the procedure to begin
that's cool.
hoisting them up to these
Bend, Oregon in the
helicopters hovering overhead will begin shortly.
San Diego. Stay classy, San Diego. You guys know I had to say that. Epic. Yeah, they're inset windows. That is pretty wild. Dang. So cool. Man, I wonder how that is adjusting back to Earth. Like, look at Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin got a little wild. Buzz Aldrin's like wearing beads and I don't know, talks to people from different worlds and stuff. I mean, you know, interesting dude, to say the least. Watching from Antarctica. Nice. Antarctica in the house. Totally. We totally believe you. Hey, maybe you're telling the truth. Dallas, Texas, Oregon. Nice. Greetings from San Diego. I think it's pronounced San Diego. Nice. Look at him. Oh, that's rad. Man, that's got to be a wild feeling. And I wonder if they're going to grab. They're like, hey, can I get I had a bag of space ice cream in there. Can I grab that? They like one of them like goes back in, grab a space ice cream bag. Like, Rochester, New York. That's awesome. Buzz is cool. I like Buzz. I met him. I'm not trying to name drop. I met him. He is an interesting character. He had like beads.
This is Mission Control, Houston. The mission is over, but the melody lingers on.
Denver,
continues here in
San Antonio. We got someone from Narnia.
Expecting NASA's Associate Administrator Amit Kshatriya to be joining us shortly.
Dominican Republic, nice. Alaska.
Recovery operations continue out in the Pacific. So
Denver.
we'll for that.
Gold Coast, Australia.
Aboard the USS John P. Murtha.
North Carolina. Diamond's here. She's actually in the chat. She's moderating still. Let's see if I can get her back in. Wow, look at that. All the astronauts lined up. That is so cool. Yeah, I mean, just having seen it from the perspective they saw it from, and then coming back and seeing the horizon, like, I bet they're all just kind of in shock right now, like in awe, surreal. Might be hard to adjust back. I mean, literally think of jet lag, and they have space lag. Like, it's so wild. Definitely makes you feel like pretty much anything is possible. I don't know. What does it make you guys feel like? Thailand, Newport, Jersey, Kansas City, North Carolina, Sacramento, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Indiana. Nice. Yeah. Chicago is here. Amazing technology for sure.
This is Mission Control Houston here in the Artemis Flight Control Room. A number of flight controllers basking in the glory of the successful end of this mission that carried 4 astronauts around the moon on a lunar
Michigan,
flyby, and the first
Florida,
test flight of Orion
Panama
with
City,
crew members on board.
Columbus,
Splashdown occurring
Hawaii.
an hour and 32
Everybody's
minutes ago.
here. I think we pretty much got
After
everybody.
a
Proud and
flawless
inspired. Well
descent
said.
back into the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah, same.
For the vehicle.
Cali,
Its 4
Milwaukee,
crew members in good shape, simply enjoying
Honolulu,
their time right now
Kentucky.
on the front porch, as it were, the inflatable raft alongside of their Integrity spacecraft. We're expecting Ahmed Shathria, the NASA Associate Administrator, to join us here momentarily for a brief interview.
I know.
Before we turn
Moon
it back
missions
over to
again.
Megan Cruz aboard the
I
USS
bet.
John P. Murtha, the recovery ship.
Alex, can you imagine after... Here, let's see what Alex has to say. Can you imagine after all the months of intense training right up to the launch craziness of the mission, knowing that they can just relax and get some sleep? I know. I mean, it's probably like a bit of a hangover for them, right? They're kind of like pushing it up all the way, like all the way to the limit. And then, you know, now it's like, all right, you get to actually take a break. It's probably really hard, honestly. Basically going from max afterburner to then complete idle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting myself in their position. That's just going to be a hard transition. I feel like I'm sure they have some sort, they know about this and they have some sort of way to kind of help them transition a little bit. Arizona, Oklahoma, North Dakota. I think we're almost hitting everybody here. Santa Monica is beautiful. I hope it's okay out there. I hope it's good. Hope things are well. Colorado, it is really cool to see this. Yeah, space lag is real. Korea. Right. Diamond's in the chat. Diamond, what do you think about all this?
It's wild. Like,
Isn't it cool?
I don't know. It's so cool though. I'm so glad that it happened now. I mean, we haven't had anything like this for 50 years. So it's so cool that it's happening again.
Yeah, it's well said. I know. I was just thinking of like what the astronauts are feeling. You know, imagine you just traveled 640,000 miles, saw the Earth from the perspectives they saw it from, and now they're like, okay, now you can actually take a breath and slow down. It's probably really hard.
This is Mission Control Houston.
Mm-hmm.
We're about an hour and 34 minutes since the textbook splashdown of Integrity in the Pacific to bring home our astronauts. And with us now is Ahmed Shathria, the NASA Associate Administrator. Ahmed, a little bit of history made tonight, a little bit of history made over the past few weeks. Your thoughts as this team here basks in the glow of what they just accomplished?
Yeah, Rob, we're here in the control center, and it's kind of overrun.
Welcome to the stream. Hey, you made it.
From the Mission Control Houston, as well as engineering, and folks that just want to be here, part of it, as we watch.
Yeah, time for a shower.
Our crew get extracted from the vehicle, and you know,
I don't think they showered for a week.
Always about these.
That's got to be. I mean, just little things like that.
Right now, pulling the crew out, the team here in Houston that worked so hard over the last 10 days, no sleep to get this done. You know, we still have some work to do to get the crew to the med bay here on the ship. They all look great coming out, so we're hopefully that won't be too long. You know, I think we saw the administrator on the boat too, giving his thanks to the Navy team on the Murtha, which they're just an incredible group of sailors. I was able to visit with them a couple weeks ago, and then if you pull it all the way back to the workers and the folks that joined the rocket at Michoud, that made the heat shield
I'm sure it's pretty
tiles
jarring
together tonight, that you know, that stacked the vehicle in Florida, that integrated the vehicle in Denver, that fired the engines in Stennis, that fired the boosters in Promontory. I mean, this is the entire team, you know, coming together.
Yeah, imagine seeing that fireball
by the environment that this machine went through, and they did it right. The work was good. They did it right.
You've said in a number of briefings, of course, and in other forums that this is just the first step. The cadence has to step up, as the administrator has indicated. Now, it's a little early for the full report card on how Integrity did, but Did this mission ultimately, from your eyes view, exceed expectations?
It absolutely did. I mean, I was waiting to talk about this until we were in the water, and I think we still have, again, work to do to bring it in and really kind of go through it bolt by bolt and see what we learned. But I mean, so far, given what we learned during the mission and given how we performed on ascent, on entry, I always think about.
Well, I think about that shield, right? The heat shield that this thing has. I mean, imagine looking outside the window and seeing you're looking at basically fire as you're re-entering through the atmosphere. And then you're thinking like, well, man, I hope that this heat shield holds. And yeah, you really can't do anything at that point. I mean, you're along for the ride, but you're putting a lot of trust in the engineers, people that are doing their best to make sure you make it back safe. Pretty awesome. NASA needs better video equipment. Yeah. I feel like NASA's stream is having the same issues our streams had the last week. Diamond. Amazing team effort. Absolutely. So I'm assuming they're going to hoist them up in a helicopter, which is pretty epic. Florida in the house. Yeah, they're just kind of free floating, getting some space away from the actual capsule. And I'm thinking here soon there's going to be a helicopter coming to pick them up. I'm surprised they don't just put them on a little bit bigger of a boat and have the actual bigger ship, because they're going to go to a ship. I think they're going to go to a destroyer. some ship that has a med bay, which is going to be a bigger Navy vessel. Stream was perfect tonight. That's good. Nice. That's good to hear, huh, Diamond? We got all the stuff fixed for the most part, seems like. Now we just got to work on Google Earth not crashing. We'll figure it out. We'll call Google. Diamond, get Google on the phone. Tell them they're fired unless they get Google Earth fixed.
I'll get right on that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, it is cool. There's a Canadian involved. I think that's awesome. I think the more coalition stuff that can go on, the better. So, Greg, thanks. Angel, exactly. Okay, there we go. That's not the ship they're actually going to spend the night on, though. Those are still too small. Little cutter, like a Coast Guard cutter style ship. I mean, it's got to be emotional floating away from that capsule, knowing that you spent so much time there. It's got to be hard. Romp, I thought about being an astronaut. I mean, honestly, it crossed my mind a lot, obviously growing up. But then I started to learn a little more about the astronaut program, and it's a little bit more like a test pilot, sort of. It's not like the adrenaline. I mean, you can do like, I think there's the helicopter coming to pick them up. This is going to get wild. I mean, it's pretty wild. They're like, you just got out of a space shuttle. Now we're just going to put you on this little hoist, like rescue style. I mean, it seems like they would have a little bit different, like have a bigger ship nearby they can just get on. But dude, these rescue swimmers are like, nope. Like, we're taking the opportunity to scoop you up, which is badass. I mean, it's really cool. They're like, we just survived a fire shield protecting our life, and now we're trying to survive this wind blast from the helicopter. Oh, all right. He kind of bumped into the side there. Yeah, I feel like this operation is, I mean, it's cool, but I'm like, yeah, I mean, they're strapping in the first astronaut.
Is there not a better way to do that?
Well, another option would be having one of those cutters, those little ships, just come pick them up, and then, or have a boat that's like a bigger boat than what they're in now. This is like a life rafter in now, but have one of those bigger Coast Guard cutter size boats just take this little raft to that, or have that boat closer by, and then take that bigger boat to the actual big boat where they're going to spend the night and go to the medical bay. But I mean, this just is kind of like, it looks cool, but I mean, it just seems
Yeah,
like,
no, absolutely.
it just seems a little like, I mean, are they actually gonna pick them up and drop? Like, are they gonna like lower them onto the deck of the ship? I'm not sure what they're actually gonna do, but it does seem like it's a little added complexity, especially when someone's just coming off of a shuttle. But it is cool.
Yeah. It's definitely cool, but just coming from outer space, I don't know if that's the first thing I would wanna do when I get back.
They're like, we're gonna have you swim a mile and then run an Ironman and then take a helicopter to the place you're gonna stay. But it is
Yes, just floating
interesting.
in the air from the helicopter, by the way.
Okay. So is there like a helicopter for each astronaut? And this isn't easy as a pilot, right? This is not like the pilot flying the helicopter. Like they're sitting there trying to like adjust and hover. It's not, and a helicopter is not easy. So this is a lot of skill from the pilots too, to maintain their position, keep everything good to go. But yeah, it does seem a little bit like, okay, maybe next time, is there another option here? I think a Joby aircraft would actually be better.
There's an idea.
Yeah, that would be sweet if Joby swoops in and just, I'm sure there's a way to put a rescue device on a Joby. I mean, I'm sure they're going to do it at some point.
I'd say so.
Oh, it's 2 per helicopter. Well, I don't know. I still see what looks like 3 astronauts on the actual raft. Yeah, it does seem a little like overkill. I'm trying to think of an analogy for this. This is basically like you're having a birthday party and you arrive to the birthday party in a tank. They're like, hey, bring an off-road vehicle, and you show up in a tank. Like, we just said show up in a Jeep. Well, I know you said Jeep, but like I felt like the tank would be better. And they're like, well, you ran over 6 cars in the parking lot. Well, it's my birthday. Like,
I get to do what I want on my birthday.
don't tell me I can't bring a tank to my own birthday party.
Exactly. Hey, remember that in 3 days.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's my birthday coming up. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, okay. Not quite. Not quite.
Did they pay someone to come up with this plan? Yeah, it's cool. It looks cool, but I think it's kind of like, what's the cost? Because I don't know what the human body, like, I don't know like how long it takes for them to adapt, because I know they were working out on the actual capsule. They had like a little gym. So it's cool to watch that. But I mean, at the same time, you're not actually walking all day long. So yeah, I feel like the helicopter doesn't match the level of like technology. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I just picture the astronauts like, whoa, like, all right, here we go. Leadership wanted expediency over comfortability. Yeah, I mean, and they can handle it. They're astronauts. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, all right, there's 1 astronaut left, I think, on the actual raft. It is fun though. Yeah, I mean, it is cool. It's like, well, everybody gets their own helicopter. So,
And it
oh, here comes the
says
next one.
that yeah, it
What are you
says
saying?
that astronauts typically require several weeks to months to fully readjust to Earth's gravity after long duration missions.
Wow. How long were they actually gone for?
10 days.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Acute recovery 2 to 3 weeks, and deeper physical reconditioning lasting up to 6 months.
Wow. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you didn't walk for 10 days and you literally have no weight being put on your muscles. All right, here we go. Nice. Oh, okay, looks like there's another astronaut in that helicopter, so they probably just circled around to not hover right over top of them while they're actually loading them in. So yeah, someone said 2 per chopper, that makes sense. Dang, but that's not an easy thing to do as the pilot. Hover right over top of it. Precious cargo. Why is Elon Musk so silent? Yeah. I mean, he probably wishes it was. I mean, the thing with Elon, though, he's going to get a lot. I'm sure SpaceX will get a lot of contracts and ability to kind of craft the moon base that's created. Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of different rides on this one. But yeah, it is weird to put them through that after that long in a capsule. But hey, they must have their reasons. It's pretty epic. What if they're like, guys, actually, we left some of the mission undone. We need to send you back up. We're just taking you back to the launch pad in the helicopters. Do you think they'd go again? Hey, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Elon is involved majorly with NASA. Yeah. And I think Elon and Isaacman are buddies. I think they're good friends. I think Elon really wanted Isaacman as the NASA director. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. This honestly, helicopter flying is so challenging. Man, with another helicopter right behind you. What a cool mission, like being trusted with the astronauts. Wow. Dang. DJ, thank you. SpaceX lifts the whole capsule out with a special ship. Oh, cool. So SpaceX is going to lift the capsule. That's awesome. Hey, Diamond, can you look up how SpaceX is going to be involved in Artemis 3 or what their role will be with Artemis 3? Thanks, RS. Appreciate that. Dang. So imagine, I wonder if they're going to walk off of the helicopters. I mean, they walked off of the capsule. Oh, there's a third helicopter coming in. Yeah, you think they'd park closer. Well, I know. I'm like, I guess they just don't want the ship getting anywhere close just in case there's some miscalculation of like hitting the capsule, I guess. But nice. Amphibious assault ship, anyone?
Okay, SpaceX is a prime contractor for the Artemis 3 mission, responsible for the developing the human landing system that will take the astronauts from lunar orbit to the moon surface.
Cool. So they'll actually. Well, how many astronauts will it be? Will it be 4 again? Dang, that's cool. They're gonna run the actual capsule that'll take them to the surface. That's awesome. Dang.
Yeah, it'll be 4.
4 again. Okay. Well, all 4 of them. Oof, a little bit of a rough. I mean, you got to make it happen on the ship. It's a moving. You're like flying the helicopter where the ship's moving. So, like the pilots making that work, it looked like a little bit of a rough touchdown, but that is not an easy thing to do. Wow. What a perfect day for it, though. Yeah, so SpaceX, I think that's really cool. I bet we're going to see a lot of just epic things from SpaceX over the next few years because It's 2028, right? That's Artemis 3.
Mm.
Hey, Spaz, thank you.
It says 2 astronauts will descend to the lunar surface. 2 astronauts will stay in the Orion capsule.
Okay.
Um,
I wonder how they choose. How do they choose which astronauts get to go to the surface?
no, it's at mid 2027, by the way.
Oh, so it's before 2028. Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Noah, welcome. Teddy Sarms. Oh, another chopper coming in. So did each astronaut have a chopper? Did we figure that out? Was it actually 4? Dang, it's in 2027. That's coming. That's crazy.
Artemis 3 astronauts are selected from the elite, diverse Artemis team, focusing on high-level expertise in science, engineering, or piloting. Selection is led by Johnson Space Center officials, officially the chief astronaut in flight operations, who evaluate technical skills, long-duration space flight experience, personality, and teamwork in high-pressure roles.
Do they have to have great hair? Is that it? Does it say great hair in there?
Does not say great hair.
But it doesn't hurt, right?
Probably not.
Does it say they have to sound cool on the radio?
It says specific factors: suitability, physical size, fursuit fit. So there's apparently some guidelines there, but it doesn't specify what those are.
So are you
So
saying
the
like,
hair has to fit in the helmet. I'm guessing here.
okay, so as long as the hair fits in the helmet, like, are we talking like bigger is better? Or are we saying like physical size, they have to be a certain like dimension to fit in the capsule?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I wonder if they're
Just
all just like crushing the gym right now to like try to see who wins, who gets. I mean, it's got to be a bit of a competition, right? On some level.
I mean, I would say so. Apparently the Artemis like team, there's like a
Kevin, exactly.
group is like 18-member Artemis team is 9 men and 9 women, and then that's like the selection pool that they like interview everybody and make the selection from those 18 people.
Nice, nice. We just got to make sure we don't get a Katy Perry type that comes out and kisses the earth and is like, oh, and it's like all about her. I mean, can we please not have that? I mean, it's probably going to be a man and a woman, which I think is cool. But can we just like screen for any Katy Perry qualities, please?
Yeah, I think that's maybe what it's referring to when it says personality.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we're gonna see if you do you like this? Do you sing the song Fireworks? Is that on your workout playlist? And that if someone that says yes, it's like an immediate fail.
Workout and or car playlist.
Yeah, what do you sing in the shower, in the car, while you're working out? Do you ever is Katy Perry Fireworks on any of your playlists?
Fireworks, Last Friday Night, any of the above. They're on
Yeah.
any of your playlists. Sorry, you can't make the cut.
What about Taylor Swift? Would Taylor Swift be a no-go on the playlists?
It'd be a no-go, at least in my
Well,
book. Sorry,
it'd be
sorry,
okay.
Swifties out there.
Well, what about old Taylor? Like old Taylor, we're talking like
Okay,
decade
old
ago
Taylor
Taylor.
is good.
Yeah, if
no,
it's an old Taylor
is good.
song, we're good. New Taylor Swift song, like a man hater song, no. Like we can't have that be a representative of humanity.
Yeah, sorry to all the Swifties out there. Old Taylor, love her. Used to sing all of her songs, but new Taylor, not for me. Not for me.
Right. And I think just kind of like what comes to mind for me, something that came into my like acknowledgement when I was on the Thunderbirds is if it becomes about you and it's just like, oh, I'm going to the moon for me, and you come back and just try to build a brand off of it, that's not what we need going to the moon. Right? Like when I was on the Thunderbirds, none of us were building a brand out of it while we were on the team. We were like, no, we're representing the Air Force. Right. And then if you have someone who's on the team and they're like, this is all about me, then you basically like everybody ends up just despising you, because it's hard to deal with someone like that when you're with them for 200 days out of the year. So I think they're probably going to screen for somebody who's just got a really like solid, salt to the earth. I mean, if you saw the astronauts when they were doing a lot of their reactions and vlogs, they're all really cool from what I saw. What's the black guy's name? I saw him do a video and it was like really awesome. Like the way that it was totally off the cuff. And he was like a rock star. He just nailed it. It was honestly a very inspiring video. I wonder if we can find that. Yeah, what's his name? Oh, it's probably on the NASA page though. While you're looking for it, I'll just see if I can find it. But they probably posted a ton of stuff. So, oh, here we go. NASA. I think it's actually, oh, nice. There's the clips of the touchdown. So epic. It's really cool. See, there he is right there. He's a badass.
Oh, there we see Christina there, also smiling, finally peering out, waving at the cameras. Hello to you too, Christina, yes? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome
Nice.
home.
So awesome.
Victor Glover.
Victor Glover. Okay. 690,000 miles. Victor Glover. That sounds like a name for like a action movie. Like, I mean, it feels like he could be in like a Die Hard movie. Okay, I think this is a video that I saw. Let's see.
Can get, the beauty of I think these observances are important, and as we are so far from Earth and looking back at, the beauty of creation, I think for me, one of the really important personal perspectives that I have up here is I can really see Earth as one thing. And, when I read the Bible and I look at all of the amazing things that were done for us who were created, it's you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos. I think maybe the distance we are from you makes you think what we're doing is special, but we're the same distance from you, and I'm trying to tell you, just trust me, you are special. In all of this emptiness, this is a whole bunch of nothing, this thing we call the universe. You have this oasis, this beautiful place that we get to exist together. I think as we go into Easter Sunday, thinking about, all the cultures all around the world, whether you celebrate it or not, whether you believe in God or not, this is an opportunity for us to remember where we are, who we are, and that we are the same thing, and that we got to get through this together.
Yeah. Yes. That was cool. See what I'm saying? He's got some good perspectives.
That smells really great. Great to get. It was very nice meeting you. Thanks for taking a picture with me.
Say thank you, Valentina. Can you say thank you?
I need it. Am I getting a hug?
Aw.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Rachel. She's coming with us. All right. We found our backup crew member here. That smells really great.
That's cool. Oh, that's the thing they used to work out with. Diamond would literally be deadlifting the entire flight. Everyone would be like, "Hey, we need you to do some like experiments," and you'd be like, "My experiment is CrossFit in space. Like, I'll take it from here." That is super cool though. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's just they're not doing it very often, right? They're probably working out an hour a day. So you're working out an hour a day, and you do that for 10 days. It still seems weird that they would need so much time to recover, but I guess it's just we get so much out of just walking. Like, I don't think people realize how important just walking is for our bones, muscles, and all that. This is what he's like doing to try to stay dialed in. Yep. Nice. Naval captain, naval aviator wings for 25 years, 3 master's degrees. Just 3? You could only get 3? That's awesome. Including in flight test engineering and systems engineering. He's been a flight test pilot since 2007. He has thousands of flight hours. I wonder what he flew. What hey Diamond, what aircraft did Victor Glover fly? I'm gonna look up the leader, Reid Hoffman. I think it's Reid Hoffman. Let's see if we. Oh, did he do a spacewalk?
He's flown over 40 types of aircraft.
Name a few of the main ones.
FA-18 Hornet, Super
Okay.
Hornet, and EA-18G Growler.
Nice. So he was a fighter pilot. That's cool. Yep. So that's like the fighter pilot. That's like the workhorse of the Navy as far as fighter pilots go.
Yeah, it said the Hornet he flew in combat. Flown with the VFA-34 Blue Blasters in combat. The
awesome.
Super Hornet tested during his time at the Air Force Test Pilot School. And then the Growler
Nice.
tested in his role as a test pilot.
Nice. Super cool. All right, let me pop back. I just want to see Reid Hoffman, if Reid had anything that he said. It is Reid Hoffman, right?
The captain?
Yeah.
Or the commander?
Uh-huh. Oh, Reed Wiseman. Aw. In an emotional moment from the Orion spacecraft, the Artemis II crew chose to name the moon crater Carroll after Commander Reed Wiseman's wife, who died of cancer in 2020. It's a bright spot on the moon, and we would like to call it Carroll. Aw, that's really special. Nice. See what Reed has to say here.
Rosa Reed, the mother of Katie and Ellie. And if you want to find this one, you look at Glushko, and it's just to the northwest of that, at the same latitude as Ohm, and it's a bright spot on the moon. And we would like to call it Carroll, and you spell that Carroll.
Dang, that's really special. Wow. That's really cool. Dang, what a moment. That's beautiful. Let's pop back to NASA real quick. They're probably all inside right now. Yeah, it looks like the live stream. NASA Live. Yeah. So there's the deck. Everybody's inside. What a beautiful day for all this. Diamond, what is it? What do you think?
I think it's beautiful that they wanted to name that spot after his late wife. That's just so beautiful and such a uniting moment. I mean, no matter what beliefs are and things, like, that's just beautiful for them to do that, and then just pull everything and all of this off, and nobody's hurt, it seems like, and everything went, for the most part, smooth and things like that. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and it sets them up for a really, like, even more successful moonwalk. Like, I just testing all those systems, making sure everything can work, and then you add on that extra layer of complexity, but that's gonna be built by SpaceX, the actual module, so really
And just
cool.
yeah, and then to be able to go back, like, a year, maybe a little bit over a year and a few months later in mid-2027, do another, you know, flight to the moon, and people actually getting out and walking on the moon. That's just a year after this one instead of 50. That's just so exciting and can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. We'll cover that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, put it on the calendar.
Yeah. We'll need a specific date, but tune
Yeah.
in mid-2027 sometime. Max AP live stream.
Yes. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching.